All right, back with you again is Jeff Brothers here. Going to give you some quick stats from the girls' game as they announce the starting lineups for the boys, which we'll get to in just a minute. In the girls' contest, it was Ava Pomeroy with 10 points, including 5 of 6 free throws in the fourth quarter. Charlie Harper with 4. Reese Duggar with 2. Whitley Miller with 11 points, including 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Riley O'Connor with a modest 3 points today. Carmen Drake with 9. Closing out the scoring for the Lady Eagles. So for the boys' game between Nashville Christian and DCA, I was unable to acquire the names of the Wildcat participants, but I do have, of course, the names for Nashville Christian. Starting for Nashville Christian will be number 4 at point guard. That's Donovan Smith, a freshman. Martise Edwards at the 2 guard, number 0. Luke Catalone at the shooting forward, wearing jersey number 2. Morgan Anderson, number 25, also a guard, will play on the wing. And big Caleb Tyson at the post, who will jump off here wearing jersey number 33 as the Nashville Christian in the white with blue trim, Donaldson Christian in the black with the blue and yellow numbers. Tyson in low on the post, tries to get the ball across to Luke Catalone, tapped away by number 22 from DCA, so it's going to be Nashville Christian ball out of bounds on the baseline. So we get an early baseline look right here. Get 2 screens across the paint. Luke Catalone in the corner, Martise out at the top. So DCA in a man-to-man. Donovan sets the play at the top. Looks like we got a 4 low coming off 2 down screens. Gonna stay patient right here. Push the pace in the front court with passing and cutting. Got a 4 out, 1 in, as I mentioned, 4 guard types on the floor with Caleb Tyson in at the post. Ball screen by Caleb. The shot from Donovan at the elbow, no good. Martise with the rebound after a good fight for the ball with him and Caleb Tyson. Morgan Anderson shot for 3, no good. Man-to-man defense coming into the backcourt now from Nashville Christian as DCA, number 20, picks the ball up, guarded by Martise, throws an errant pass. Donovan almost came away with that. Nashville Christian as well playing man-to-man, which is sort of our staple defense. Switch on the screen right there from Morgan. Not sure of the record for DCA. Was unable to find that on Max Preps. Wasn't complete in their scheduling. Nashville Christian, as I have it, is 6-3. Overall 3-1 in district play, with the only loss coming to Davidson Academy early 2 weeks ago, I believe, as we did that game. That shot off, rebound out to Luke Catalone, who pushes in the front court to Morgan in the corner, who stepped on the baseline. So a turnover from Morgan. 0-0, almost 2 minutes into the first quarter right here. Nashville Christian versus Donaldson Christian in the afternoon contest, as the Lady Eagles were able to triumph just a little while ago. 41-29, I believe, was the final. That shot no good. That ball knocked off of the leg of number 4 from Donaldson Christian. And they'll reset the offense. Martise on the ball. See how the boys fare today, as they also had a hard-fought contest last night with Clarksville Academy, came away victorious, established a big lead in the game, lost that big lead late, and then reestablished it again in the fourth quarter. Loose ball knocked around, ultimately controlled by the Wildcats, and they'll reset in the front court right here. Luke Catalone on the post defense, spinning jump shot off the rim, no good. Morgan Anderson on the rebound. So some good defense, good effort by DCA to get the shots, good defense by Nashville Christian and able to control the rebound. Luke Catalone on the spinning fadeaway jump shot, no good. Rebound Donaldson Christian. So no second chance opportunities, and That's not a good thing. Good hustle by Caleb right there into the backcourt. Taps the ball away. Controlled out of bounds by football coach Ryan McClary on the front row of the bleachers, showing his hands. DCA in the offensive end, 0 for, I think, 3 shots they've taken so far. Dribble penetration, running layup, that one's good by number 4. Again, sorry I don't have the names for those guys, but a 2-point lead for DCA. Jalen Marsh in the game, throws the ball away. DCA hustles into the front court again. That's going to be on the floor. It's going to be a foul on Martise Edwards, his first. Team first. Baseline inbounds from DCA. Man-to-man defense from Nashville Christian. It's Marsh, Edwards, Smith, Tyson, and Catalone in the game. Jalen came in from Morgan a couple of dead ball situations ago. Still man-to-man. Switching on the screen right there is Caleb, tapping the ball away. Oh, he's going to get called for the foul. Caleb Tyson called for the reach. That's his first, team second. 2-0 lead for Donaldson Christian here in the early goings. Just about halfway through the first quarter. A little sluggish on our end. As I mentioned, could be expected from last night's hard-fought contest here at Nashville Christian where we won over Clarksville Academy, but can't have that as an excuse. Got to be able to overcome that obstacle of fatigue. DCA dribble penetration, layup good. Number 20, his first shots of the night. His first point of the night, I should say. 4-0 lead for DCA. Donovan at the top, hands off to Martise, who swings it around to Jalen Marsh. And we're going to have to get some offense going right here. Luke had the ball coming across the free throw line, almost lost it, but regained control. Caleb's establishing some good post presence down on the block. We haven't been able to find him down there yet. Luke on the drive, penetration, layup, good, and a blocking foul. So there we go. Luke Catalone hits the bucket, draws the foul. No. I guess they're calling that a charge. It wasn't really a charge indicated. It was a push indicated, but Luke had the ball and was in the air. That would have to be a charge, I would think. So nullifies the basket, keeps the lead at 4-0. Some full court press from Nashville Christian and a quick timeout called by DCA. Means a 4-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. So a quick 5 minutes gone by. No points on the positive end for Nashville Christian, 4 for Donaldson Christian, and the 4-0 lead carries us to 2:59 remaining in the first quarter and the 30-second timeout. Full court pressure, 1-2-2 trapping defense from Nashville Christian. Martise at the top. That pass over the top. Caleb Tyson cuts off the ball at the baseline. Nashville Christian falling back into a man-to-man. Tyson playing good post defense. The kick out for the three-pointer from number 22, no good. Luke Catalone with the rebound, pushing quickly into the front court. Crossover dribble, three-pointer. That was leaning to the left and good. So while Luke's first made basket was taken away by an offensive player control foul, that three-pointer good and cuts the lead to 4-3. DCA still a 1-2-2 full court press. Ball passed in the middle. The press broken. The shot up and good. 6-3 now. The cushion for DCA. Cannon Anderson at the scores table going to check in at the next dead ball opportunity. Donovan Smith, crossover dribble, finds Martise in the corner. Again, Caleb working hard on the block. Haven't been able to get the ball to him down there. I'd like to see us establish a post presence on the offensive end. Martise to Jalen Marsh. Crossover back to Martise, drives the baseline, spins, kicks it back to Jalen, who dribble penetrates, left-hand layup, no good. and a foul on Jalen. So we've got an experienced team, but a young team. And to play back-to-back contests like this, we're going to see how we handle that. So far, not so good, although it's only a 3-point deficit. Good steal that time by Luke Catalone. Dish to Cannon Anderson. Jump shot off the glass is good. 6-5. The lead for DCA. 1-2-2 press again. Pass over the top. We can still trap it down here if we want to. Falling back into our man-to-man at this point. Got a baseline runner, does DCA. Jalen Marsh on the ball. Now Donovan Smith pressuring. Shot up and good. Three-pointer good. Jalen Marsh picks up his second foul of the quarter. So that'll be number 20 from DCA going to the line for the unconventional, conventional 4-point play. Oh, they said the foul was on Cannon Anderson, although that particular player was defended by Jalen Marsh. So fortunate that Jalen doesn't pick up his second foul, but Cannon, picks up his first. Free throw up, no good off the back rim. Luke Catalone with the rebound, 9-5, the lead now for DCA. Catalone into the front court over to Donovan. Dribble, drive, shot. No good. There's a foul called away from the ball, I believe on number 22 for DCA, who was holding Luke Catalone as he was cutting across the baseline. So 4 high on the free throw line for the baseline inbounds. Cannon dribbling to his left. Shot up, no good. They're going to call a charge. So Cannon picks up his second foul of the early going. And we look sloppy, to say the least. Sloppy. Morgan Anderson, Cannon Anderson, Donovan Smith, Luke Catalone, Caleb Tyson in the game for NCS. And the general emotion of the gym is just kind of blasé right now. Not a lot of energy. We got to find some energy. We got to close this gap and not let this thing get too far away. Cannon just pushed him down again, but did not get called for the foul. Luke looks ahead to Cannon for the fast break layup, and it's good. We got lucky there. Cannon's 4th point of the first quarter, 9-7. Now the lead for DCA. And that's going to be a foul on somebody. Couldn't tell if he's going to call a charge or not. That's Cannon Anderson. That's his 3rd foul of the first quarter. Cannon's been out a few games because of an injury. And in his first action back today, picks up 3 fouls in about 3 minutes. We'll send DCA to the line shooting 1 and the bonus. Substitution now for the Wildcats. Number 2 checking in. Number 22 having a seat. Sorry again, we don't have the names for the DCA players. That shot's an air ball. It's got to hit the rim, and it did not. So the possession goes to the Eagles at 10-7 lead for DCA. 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. See if we just get one shot out of this. Best we can do is tie it up. Well, I guess we could get fouled and hit a free throw to take the lead, but we're running horns, which is 2 ball screens. Donovan gets to choose the side he goes to. Then that post is going to dive. That screener is going to dive, and then the kick out into the corner is available. Donovan instead pulls up for the jump shot. No good with 3 seconds left. 2-1. Three-pointer good. And so DCA on the wind of the three-pointer from about 10 feet behind the arc. Leads 13-7 after 1 here at Nashville Christian. A sluggish, unemotional performance by the Eagles here in the first quarter. And I know Coach Frazier is going to have to, urge his team to pick it up. We'll be right back. to the campus of Nashville Christian, where the Eagles trail 13-7. All right, back in action in the second quarter. Pardon the delay. That early possession by DCA was resulted, I should say, in a turnover. So now we have the ball down 13-7. First possession of the second quarter for the Eagles. Luke Catalone at the top. It's Catalone, Morgan Anderson, Caleb Tyson. Luke's turnaround jump shot bangs in. It's good. Good that Luke's got the hot hand. Jalen Marsh, the other Eagle I did not name before Luke got the shot off. So those are the 5 on the floor now, 13-9 DCA. Nashville Christian still in the man-to-man defense. Got a double screen off the baseline runner. Sort of the picket fence if you're a Hoosiers fan. Ball screen defended well by the Eagles. We're giving some cushion so that the defender can run through the screen. That jump shot off the elbow, no good. Morgan Anderson with the rebound. Good job by the Eagles defense continuing the pressure on the ball. And good fundamentals as we allow the screened defender some space to run through. So instead of switching the ball screens, we're allowing defensive pressure to stay. Donovan's runner, no good. That was an off-balance effort there. DCA into the front court, layup good. 15-9. We've got to sharpen our skills and our efforts up here if we're going to get back into this with a chance to take the lead before the half. 6.5 to go. There's Luke's shot up. No good, but fouled on the floor. No, fouled on the shot. Luke's going to the line for 2 shots. Only the second team foul for DCA, 7 fouls for Nashville Christian. Luke's first free throw is up and good. We already have them in the bonus. We are far from the bonus, which is an indication of some tired play on the offensive end from Nashville Christian. Luke's second shot up and good. He's keeping us in the game. 15-11, 4-point lead for DCA over our Eagles. Penetration runs by Jalen. Pull-up jump shot good. And just like that, it's back to 6. Donovan Smith pushing into the front court. See what we got on the front end right here. Still some man-to-man defense from DCA. Luke's efforts at the baseline curtailed by the defender. Now we're swinging the ball around the front, so we've got some pass and screen away look going right here. Looking for Caleb down on the inside. Unable to establish a post presence to this point. But here again we go, pass and screen away. Morgan pull-up jump shot, no good. Caleb Tyson with the rebound. Good strength right there by Caleb. Back out to Morgan at the top of the key. Three-pointer, good. And I think it's good to see Morgan hit that shot. I think that's his first made three-pointer in some time. I'll say 3 or 4 games, I think at least. Got to get him back with a hot hand. 17-14. Morgan's three-pointer cut it to a 1-possession lead for DCA. See if we can't take advantage of that. Still in our man-to-man. Ball being guarded by Luke Catalone on the wing. Now back across the top. Donovan Smith applying the pressure, stepping through the screen. Stepping behind the screen, if you will. That shot blocked by Caleb Tyson. That's how you establish presence on the defensive end. See if we can get him the ball on the offensive end as well. But good hustle by Caleb, good elevation. Knocks that one about 3 rows up into the near bleachers. DCA will inbounds just under 5 minutes to go in the half. 17-14 lead for the Wildcats here at Nashville Christian. Problem is, we're not the Wildcats. 3-point shot good. 6-point lead. That's kind of where it hovers right now. Having a tough time cutting quite into that. We get it down to 3 a couple of times and not able to get any closer. Jalen Marsh with the runner, no good. Scoop layup. Comes up a little short. Rebound to DCA. Possession lost out of bounds. They were trying to swing the ball around to the far corner. The pass was just a little too low and a little too hot. Out of bounds to Nashville Christian. So in the game comes Martise Edwards. So Martise, Caleb, Morgan, Donovan, and Luke on the floor for the homestanding Nashville Christian Eagles, down 20-14 here in the second, about halfway through the second quarter. Got a down screen from Luke right there for Martise. So that's what we're getting right now, getting some passes and some down screens. Morgan dribbles to the top of the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebound by Martise. Donovan Smith into the paint. Shot deflected. So some good efforts on the offensive end in terms of the screens. 2 possessions prior, we were passing screen away. That time we were passing and working the down screens. That shot no good. Rebound by Donovan, and then a foul on DCA. Number 4 is Parker Howell. That's his first foul. Parker Howell, number 4 for DCA, has been their offensive catalyst with a couple of 3-pointers. He's guarding Donovan Smith at the top of the key. Now Martise with the ball, almost threw it away. Luke corralled it over there in front of the DCA bench. Now penetrates to the lane, kicks out to Donovan for a 3-pointer. Is good. We haven't generated a lot of shots, but we've hit the ones we've taken. And the lead is 20-17. Martise with the ball pressure right there. Caleb post defense. Did not establish himself well. I'm not sure. I think the contact occurred below the waist, sort of in the hip thigh area. Caleb just did not get himself established on the floor, gave up the bucket, and now the potential for the 3-point play. Five-point lead for the Wildcats. Free throw attempt is up, no good off the back rim. Luke Catalone taps the ball, controlled by Donovan Smith into the front court quickly, pushing the action. Under 3 left to go in the half. Eagles trail by 5. See if we can get this to a 1-possession game right here. Luke with a crossover, step back 3-pointer, good. Boy, Luke has shot the ball really well tonight, and that's good to see. Down to a 2-point lead for the Wildcats now. If we can get a turnover here or a good defensive rebound, there's the shot, 3-pointer up, that's going to be no good. Donovan with the rebound, and we're pushing into the front court. Continue to push to the rim as Donovan lost the ball out of bounds. Good opportunity there, good thought. Bad handles by Donovan at the basket. So with 2:22 to go, 22-20 is the score in period number 2. That 3-point shot from 5 feet behind the arc, probably out of range, no good. Luke Catalone with the rebound. We're going to have a reach from DCA's number 24. I believe his name is Harden. If I get that, if I heard that right. Only the team's 4th foul. So nowhere near the bonus situation for the Eagles. Adam Harper now checking in for Luke, who I think has a medical issue. Nothing serious. Looks like a little bit of blood on the back of the shirt. So clearly not his blood. And the possession with the chance to tie or take the lead is Nashville Christian, closing in on 2 minutes to go in the half, running horns, the double screen at the ball. Adam Harper recently checked in with the ball around the wing, swinging it across to Martise. A handoff to Morgan Anderson, who curls and shoots from the elbow to tie the game at 22. Morgan's 5th point of the afternoon ties it at 22 all. And we've fought our way back into this with some good hustle on the offensive end, and that shot good. Well, we fought back in, and then Morgan made an errant pass on the inbounds, not paying attention, threw it straight to the DCA defender who was hustling, and gave the possession right back to DCA under their basket where they drew a foul and the shot. So now Howell, who was the recipient of the handoff from our own Morgan Anderson, will go to the line to make a three-point play attempt. Excuse me, shoot two. I guess he was fouled before the shot went in. That's right, the shot went in. That's why Morgan was on the baseline throwing the ball in. Sorry about that. But Howell, Howell's first shot was up and good. Second shot up. It's off the front rim. Cannon Anderson with the rebound, bringing it down the floor himself into the front court, and he turns the ball over. Some sloppiness on the floor for Nashville Christian. Luke Catalone checks back into the game for Cannon. 25-22 the lead for DCA. 1:22 to go now in the first half. So to be this close at this point of the game, having played as what I would say poorly as we have, give credit where credit's due, DCA's played well. We just have not been very active or efficient on either end of the floor, but still remain close really on the strength of Luke Catalone's shooting. That's kept us in it. Caleb Tyson elects not to come out and defend the post on the perimeter, which is probably smart. DCA swinging the ball around now. Adam Harper with good ball pressure. Howell into the paint, kicks the ball across. We've got a foul. Not sure how that's a foul. That's some contact that was initiated by the offensive player, but that's not how the official saw it. And that's the 10th foul on Nashville Christian. That foul was on Donovan Smith. I think it's his first. It's going to send Howell back to the line, shooting the double bonus. First shot is good. So Howell, the primary scorer for DCA. Something of note going into the second half. Need to get some help to that defender. Second shot up also, no, I thought it was going to be good. It was off the rim. 26-22, 4-point lead, under a minute to play in the half. I'd like to get two possessions out of this, maybe hit a shot, create a turnover, and then take another shot to tie or take the lead. Adam Harper with a shot fake, pull up, jump shot, no good. Rebound, DCA pushing in the front court. They have the numbers down the paint and a charge. Luke got there, established his footing. The DCA crowd not in agreement with the call, but we'll take it. 28 seconds to go, 4-point lead. 4-point deficit if you're a fan of Nashville Christian. Some moisture on the floor where Luke took the charge. So Coach and Athletic Director Ronnie Sigenthaler are attending to that, along with Coach Russell Frazier, the head coach of the Eagles of Nashville Christian's varsity basketball team. He's assisted by Chuck Frazier and Matt Ogle. Donovan Smith into the front court. 22 seconds remaining in the half. See if we get a good look at a shot right here. Luke crosses over, slips on the floor, and carries the ball. So the sloppiness continues as we're closing out the half right here. Now DCA with a chance to extend the lead going into the intermission. Martise Edwards on the ball. Pass to the corner. That's Howell in the corner. Dribble into the paint. Runner up. No good. Catalone rebound. Lost it out of bounds. 3 seconds remaining. So we'll see what DCA's got with 3 seconds. Going to have to generate the shot. The easy lob inside. No. Luke going to be whistled for the foul on the shot. So some uncontested opportunities for DCA to extend the lead. That foul is on Luke Catalone. That's going to be his second foul. First shot up and no good. So the damage at worst is minimalized to 1 point. At best, if we get a miss right here, we can maybe push the ball and get one more shot. There's the miss. Adam Harper with the rebound. There's Martise. Not enough time. to turn to get the shot off. So we go into the half trailing 26-22. Not our best performance by any means, but still certainly within distance of the lead as we come into the second half. I know we're going to have to make some adjustments as much as anything just on effort as well as execution. So we'll be back. We'll take a little break right here, and then we'll come back to the top. Flying solo, Jeff Brothers, without the aid of Mike McPherson, who usually does the play-by-play. Got some good help from Ethan Vick and Winston Joe Yu. We're going to take a break right here with 9:34 to go in intermission. The Eagles trail 26-22 at home against DCA. All right, we're back for the final half of the afternoon. Been a long day today. I think we had a middle school game before these high school contests and a JV game, and then the girls, of course, pull out the victory. And the boys now trail by 4 here at Nashville Christian against the visiting Wildcats from DCA. So 26-22 the score as we enter into the second half. On the floor for Nashville Christian going to be Morgan Anderson, number 25. Luke Catalone, number 2. Caleb Tyson, 33. Donovan Smith is wearing number 4. And Martise Edwards wearing the 0. Donovan brings it in the front court. Man-to-man defense from DCA. Donovan throws it away. We had tried the little slip screen and cut to Caleb, who missed, or excuse me, and Donovan missed him. Now Caleb and Morgan both go up for the rebound. Really look like they tie each other up, but the possession on the tie ball goes to DCA, and we will implement our man-to-man again on the defensive end. Oh, we got a loose player right there. We switched the screen and wasn't ready. And now we've got a foul, I hope. Yep. Good job by Caleb on the box out right there. Got good position, went up strong for the rebound, and was fouled from behind. I believe that's on number 44, Anderson. Luke Catalone for 3, long range, on line, good spin, just a little bit too long. It looked like, or short, I guess, and bounced off the front and then the back rim. That shot attempt from DCA no good, and a foul. That was number 22. Going to try to grab his name here real quick. I think they said Simpson, but I'm not sure. But nonetheless, foul on number 22, DCA's second foul as a team already in less than a minute into the half, which is good news for us if we can continue that pressure on the defensive end and draw those fouls, get to the free throw line. A little more activity now on the offensive end. That's good to see. A little more urgency in our play. Morgan dribbled the ball right to the guy who's passing to right there. Luke Catalone, Martise dribble penetration, layup, jump shot. Running jump shot, no good. But good offensive action that time. That's Howell dribbling in the front court. Jump shot no good from DCA. Rebound fought for and gathered in by the Wildcats. That shot air ball no good from Anderson in the short corner and rebounded by our Morgan Anderson. Pushing in the front to Luke. Crossover dribble trying to create space. And we've got a hand check call. Stanton, number 22, Stanton. So he picked up a couple of fouls here just in the last minute, maybe. Going to have to sit down. Matt McCleary getting his first action of the game. Luke on. We're going. Yeah. So the official saw the effort of DCA's number 2, missed his name, but he kind of flopped right there, so was called for the blocking foul on the flop. Donovan Smith into Matt McCleary. Mentioned this is his first action of the contest here in the third quarter. 6:26 to go. The score still 26-22. That's how we started the half. Luke Catalone now handling the ball up at the point. Matt over to Donovan on the cut. We got some handoffs, exchanges right here. Jalen Marsh goes up for the shot, no good, and he's going to get a foul out of frustration. Jalen's second foul of the night. You can see that kind of coming. He missed the shot. A lot of kids do that. They miss a shot, and in frustration, too aggressive to the ball and get a quick foul. So first foul on the Eagles of the second half. 6 minutes to go. 2 minutes expired into this half, and still no score from either team. Now we got some dribble handoffs. Good defense by Matt right there, intercepting or deflecting, I should say, that pass. Wasn't able to come up with it ourselves. And so the Wildcats maintain possession. 26-22, so we're a little bit of a hedge right there from Caleb Tyson to stop the penetration, but the jump shot good. So the first points of the half go DCA's way and extend the lead to 28-22 Wildcats. High ball screen from Caleb right there on Donovan, who pulls up for the jump shot, no good. Again, another off-balance shot. Good hustle by Caleb for the ball and the rebound, and they're going to draw the foul that time on Anderson. Not our Anderson, DCA Anderson. His second foul, checking in Adam Harper for Jalen Marsh. So it's Harper, McCleary, Tyson, Catalone, and Smith for the Eagles. 28-22, 5:22 remaining in the third period. Screen across from Caleb Tyson. Luke Catalone with a jump shot, no good. Took his time on that, just was off the mark. Loose ball, no call. Possession to the Wildcats. Ball screen, switch. Baseline, Caleb gave up the baseline right there. That ball swung through the baseline to Howell. Three-pointer, no good. Long rebound to Donovan Smith, pushing quickly into the front court. Pulls it out to Adam, thought about a shot. Reverses back to Donovan at the top as we set the ball in the offense. Then we got a hold on Anderson again, number 44 for DCA. That's going to be, I think, his third quick foul. Caleb's done a good job of establishing post presence. That's his third foul, and it is a different looking game from an officiating point of view in the second half. That's unfortunate for the coaches as they went into the half and prepared their players to play the second half the way the first half had been played, but now it's called differently. That changes things. Good look. We got the ball into Caleb right there at the post, which is what I like to see, and then we got a cutter off the backside and Adam Harper. Caleb did a good job wheeling, facing the basket, finding the cutter for the easy shot. Adam, with his first points of the night, cut the lead to 4. Caleb's going to be whistled for the foul on the defensive end. That's going to be Caleb's third foul, team second of the half. Dominic Briggs is going to check in for Caleb after this free throw. The free throw no good. So Caleb going to take a seat after picking up his third foul. Don't want to get him in foul trouble. I guess 3 is considered trouble at this point in the game, but we certainly don't want him to pick up his 4th. We got a whistle and a violation. Don't know why we blew the whistle. Looked like Dominic stepped into the paint. Should have let the free throw attempt finish. Should have finished the free throw attempt. That shot would have been good. Now the third attempt is up and still good. So net result is the same. Little mechanical malfunction from the officials in terms of the mechanics of their job. On the free throw, Luke Catalone spinning shot. No good, man. We had a lot of whistles here in the third quarter. That's on number 2. I believe his name's Carlton, Jude Carlton. Going to send Luke Catalone to the line. There's some sweat on the floor again where Luke went down. Kind of face first on the baseline right there, so we hope he's got all his faculties together before we shoot the free throw. It's a good thing we got to wipe the floor down. That gives him a chance to recover. 29-24, still a 5-point lead for DCA. Catalone's first shot up and good. 29-25. See if we can get it to a 1-possession deficit right here with Luke's second shot. And it is good indeed. I believe that's 12 for Catalone on the afternoon. 29-26. We trail by 3. Now we're in a 2-3 zone, so we've changed up there after the free throw. See how the Wildcats handled the 2-3. That's another quick whistle. It's on both ends of the floor. So to be fair, it's the same on both ends. However, it is distinctively different from the way the first half was called. That's McCleary's first foul. Still a 2-3 zone. There's a steal by Matt. Donovan with a loose ball pickup. Almost lost it himself. Still man-to-man from DCA. We're overloading one side of the floor with 4 players on the far side. Now we've balanced it back up a little bit more. Dominic working the post down inside. Luke across to Matt at the elbow extended. Back to Adam at the top of the key. Luke, step back jump shot from the baseline. No good. got 2 real scorers in the game, Dewey Now and Catalone and Donovan Smith. The other 3 role players on the offensive end might take a shot here and there, but not really look to score, would be McClary, Harper, and Briggs. That shot, no good. Rebound after being punched around a little bit goes to DCA. Now a loose ball on the floor. Catalone picks it up. Dominic gets it to Adam, over to Donovan. Adam in the near court, gets to Dominic at the post, back out to Donovan Smith at the top. 29-26, still a 1-possession game right here. Ball to Catalone over in front of the home team bench. Student section not quite as active or vocal as they were last night. It was a great night to have the silent night tradition started here at Nashville Christian, where the students were silent until the 10th point of the contest, where they erupted in applause and cheers and emotion. That ball deflected out of bounds. Christmas carols were sung as the free throws were attempted by the visiting team, and a nice rendition of Silent Night at the end of the third quarter of both the girls and boys contests from the student section, and a lot of the parents who chipped in as well. Baseline inbounds to Luke Catalone, who pulls up, takes a shot off the front rim, no good. Dominic taps it, and fortunate call for the Eagles, who we're fans of. So we got the ball on the baseline there. I thought Dominic tipped it out of bounds. Adam Harper on the cross screen right there. Back to Donovan, who turns, fires, hits. A 3-pointer to tie the game. That's the first tie of the game since 0-0 when we tipped off. So Donovan does a good job of getting himself open. I believe it was Adam, if I've got that correct, who turned and found him. You know, that baseline inbounds, the inbounder runs to one corner or the other, and the ball generally swings or moves away from him and then swings back to him. That time Donovan came up out of the corner to not quite the free throw line extended, a little lower than that, about the volleyball service line extended. Wheeled around and took a shot, confidently hit it. So with 2:10 left in the third quarter, it's 29-29. We're all knotted up here on the campus of Nashville Christian. Jeff Brothers bringing you the action solo today, so forgive me if my voice sounds a little tired as well, and I'm fighting off a cold, so my daughter told me I was a little monotone in the broadcast, so I can only imagine that that's true. But I'm trying, and we're back in it at 29-29 with 2:10 to go, so it'll be an exciting finish no matter what. See if we can get another turnover. We do fall indeed back into the 2-3 zone that we've been in for the last 3 or 4 minutes, 4 or 5 possessions probably. It's Smith and McClary at the top of the 2-3. Briggs in the middle. That Matt gets a good tap away right there, almost comes away with a steal. Dominic Briggs in the middle, providing the length and the height. Luke Catalone and Adam Harper on the blocks. So a 2-3 zone, DCA has 2 guards at the top. Not exactly what you want to see there. There's an odd guard now. They're 4 out. That swing all the way across the floor to Howell, who takes a 3 and hits it. Well, as a looping cross-court diagonal pass, would have liked to have seen our off-block defender get to that, anticipate that, and get to it. Donovan takes a runner. It's no good. Luke's going to charge in there and get a foul. Luke's third, 4th team foul. So while we are shooting the bonus, we are still a ways away from having DCA shoot the bonus. Still 2 more fouls to give without penalty. Without a shooting penalty anyway. 32-29 on the strength of Howell's 3-pointer. DCA reestablished the lead on the last possession, and now they'll bring it down the floor again against the 2-3 zone. So a high post and a low post. So a 3-guard front against the 2-3 zone. Swinging the ball around to Howell on the edge. Looking to Anderson inside, and we've got a 3-second violation. Harden and Anderson working the post for DCA. Harden number 20, I think it's Harden, number 24. Anderson number 44. So a turnover. Turnover on downs, if you will. An unforced error in the 3-second violation. Ball screen from McClary on Donovan Smith. Adam Harper thought about a long 3, pulled it back. Morgan Anderson checking back into the game, and now with possession of the ball, swinging it to Matt on the side. Skip pass all the way over to Adam Harper. Some severe contact. Dominic Briggs with a good rebound out to Morgan Anderson. Three-pointer is good. Good to see Morgan shooting confidently. He's hit 2 threes today, and that's good to see. Maybe he can get in a good rhythm. 32 apiece. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. The 2-3 now extending out. McClary and Smith still at the top. Harper and Anderson on the blocks, and Briggs in the middle. Oh, almost got a takeaway right there by Matt. Howell at the elbow extended. That shot up, three-pointer no good. Morgan Anderson rebound, 26 seconds to go, pushing into the front court. We don't have numbers. Gives it up to McClary, swings it over into the corner. Three-point shot up and good by Adam Harper. Harper has 5 on the afternoon, a big 3 right there. The first lead of the game for Nashville Christian at 35-32. That three-point shot from the corner, DCA no good. That was number 22, I believe. Stanton is his name. Rebound attempt, put back, no good. And Nashville Christian takes a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter. The first lead of the night coming on the strength of Adam Harper's long-range 3 from the corner, which resulted in a hustle play from Dominic Briggs on the rebound. Good to see us pick up the emotion and the effort and the intensity right there in the third quarter. That was a huge change, noticeable, I should say, change from the first half. And it resulted in us not only closing the gap, but taking the lead, 35-32. I would kick it over to a side kick for their comments, but there's nobody available. So with the first horn, we're going to come back to action here momentarily. Possession is Nashville Christian. So the lead and the possession going into the fourth quarter. So 8 minutes to play. Let's see if we can extend that. Finish off the weekend with 2 wins, 2 district wins. Last night, an exciting win over Clarksville Academy. Took a little out of us. That showed in the first half of this game. But definitely picked it up in the third quarter. Established the lead. It's going to be Smith, Briggs, McClary, Anderson, and Harper. The same way we ended the third is the way we'll start the fourth. There's Adam with a jump shot. Boy, he's feeling it. Good for Adam. 7 points for Adam Harper, all in the second half. And the first 2 of the fourth quarter, which are big. Still McClary and Smith at the top. Adam Harper in this corner, 3-point shot up and good. That's Harden, I think is his name, number 24 nonetheless. Cuts it to 2, but we still have the lead. McClary from the 3-point land, no good. He was leaning on that one. Matt was falling to his left, so an off-balance 3-point shot is no good. Now, Adam tried to save it by throwing it off of DCA's Stanton, but the official saw it a different way, and so the possession goes to DCA. Howell, 3-point shot, long, no good. Briggs, rebound. Well, Dominic's putting some good minutes, good hustle plays on both ends of the floor with his rebounding. Morgan Anderson dribbling, shooting from the elbow. It's good. When Morgan's hot, you just let him go. And that time a dribble jump shot. To score off the dribble like that is important, and he did it from the elbow very confidently. Now a 4-point lead. So at least a 2-possession game, which is the biggest we've had. Good job by Dominic with a hand in the face right there at the high post. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound DCA. Dominic's good presence in there, but didn't help on the far side of the rim. As the rebound putback was good, now it's a 2-point lead. Donovan Smith lost the ball to Howell. Tried to cross him over. Kicked it off of Howell's leg, and Howell regained it, put it back in to tie the game. So we've got a timeout, 30-second timeout by Coach Frazier. Really just to stop the momentum right there. We had the lead, 2 possessions in a row. We give up layups. So the game's tied again. We're under 6 right here. 5:57, in fact, remaining. 39-39, fourth quarter action. Set the fouls for you here. DCA has fouled 7 times in the second half, so we will be in the bonus. We have only fouled 4 times in the second half. So with some to give, we can be aggressive to the ball, or we can just sit on the 4 and not have to worry about defensive fouls should we have the lead later. Paint that picture either way. A decent crowd here on a Saturday afternoon. A few folks from the Donaldson area traveled to watch the game, and they've played well. They've fought hard. They've had a lead most of the game. Matt uses his quarterback skills to throw the ball down the floor about 3/4 of the court to Luke Catalone. And we're in a 4 low front right here. We're a 1-4, depending on how you want to call it. 4 low, if you want to say that. Donovan Smith from the corner, 3-pointer, no good. Caleb Tyson fights for the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds to DCA. Okay, from this vantage point, you can kind of see when those 3-point shots are going to be on line or not, and I could just tell right when Donovan let it go, that one was a little bit off. A good shot, a good balanced shot. A good look at it, just didn't get it to fall. 39-39, tie game, 5.5 to go. We're still in our 2-3. We seem to be content with what we're getting from DCA offensively when we're in our 2-3. Luke almost got a hand on that ball, and that's going to be a foul called on Caleb. Oh, no, they're calling on Matt McClary. That's his second foul. I thought they were going to call it on Caleb. That would have been his 4th. Instead, it's Matt's second, team's 5th. Like I said, be aggressive to the ball. Three-point shot, no good from Howell. Rebound, up, no good. Caleb Tyson got a hand in the face of the shooter, created a bad shot, and then the ball. We had two or three white shirts fighting for that rebound, and it wound up bouncing off of, I think, Luke. Out of bounds, possession to the Wildcats, so they're going to have it on the baseline. To the corner, 3-point shot, up, no good, it's short. That was an easy rebound putback. That was unfortunate. The rebound was really more of a pass, and Anderson put it in for the easy bucket. That's going to be a charge on Luke. Going to be his 4th. So at 4:55, we'll see what Coach Frazier elects to do. I think Jalen's going to be coming in the game. And Adam's going to be coming. Adam Harper and Jalen Marsh into the game, so it's going to sit Morgan Anderson and Luke Catalone down. 41-39, DCA has the 2-point lead and the ball at midcourt. Luke's foul makes the 6th team foul, so now both teams in the bonus for the remainder of the contest. The 1-and-1 version of the bonus, at least for now. Still Matt and Donovan at the top of the 2-3. Would love to force a turnover right here or some sort of off-balance shot where we could be in position for a rebound. Matt goes for the steal, misses. Howell for 3, nope, gives it up. Baseline running jump shot, short, no good. Adam Harper with the rebound and a foul. So that shot was taken by Stanton, number 22, and then I think he turned around and fouled in his frustrating moment. I apologize if I'm butchering the names from Donaldson Christian. I don't have the roster, so I'm trying to hear the PA announcer, David Humes, and my ears just aren't working entirely right. Adam Harper to the line, hits the front end, if you will, of the bonus. And will now make his second attempt, and Adam's a great shooter, so steps up confidently and hits them both. Again, great half of basketball from Adam. That's a double-digit night now. No, excuse me, that's 9 points for Adam. All in the second half. Tie contest, 41-41, just over 4 minutes. We've got an illegal screen by Anderson. That's 4 on Anderson. He's the post player, the primary post for DCA, so maybe attacking him here in the last 4 minutes of the contest. Just see if we can draw a 5th foul. He's going to have to be careful, which means he might be giving up some easy shots. Now that's going to be the 5th on Anderson. Right, exactly what we talked about. Get the ball down in there. Caleb did a good job of elevating, being strong with his hands. Wound up really just kind of trapping the arm of Anderson in the middle of all that. And that's a foul. That's, by the book, that's a foul. It's unfortunate for the DCA faithful, but it is a foul by definition and sends Caleb to the line shooting the double bonus. First shot up and long, no good. I think that's Caleb's first shot attempt of the night, I think, according to my chart, which is unofficial, of course. Second free throw up and good. So it took him one to find the range, and then he hit the second one and have a 1-point lead. DCA takes a full timeout. And we have the lead, 42-41. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through the fourth period. We started the period with a lead, the only lead we had of the night, coming right at the end of the third. And now we still have a 1-point cushion. So I'm going to take a quick 30-second break from my voice as we finish out the contest, and I'll be right back with you live from Nashville Christian School on the banks of that little creek that runs behind the football field. All right, welcome back. 4 minutes to play. 42-41 in the fourth quarter here as Nashville Christian has held on to, by the skin of our teeth, the lead in this contest. 2-3 zone still. That seems to be what's given us the best opportunity on the defensive end. It's Caleb Tyson in the middle, Jalen Marsh and Adam Harper on the blocks, Matt McCleary and Donovan Smith on the elbows. Jalen jumps to the skip pass, forces a contested shot from the baseline, no good. And now we're rotating our 2-3 zone around again as well. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebound, Caleb Tyson. Adam Harper now controlling the ball, gives it up to Donovan Smith, pushing it in the front court. 3:21 to go, 3:20 now with the lead. Nashville Christian, there's Caleb inside. Good look by Donovan. Great penetration by Donovan, pulled the defender from the help position, found Caleb slicing to the basket, and Caleb puts it up and in. So a 3-point lead now for Nashville Christian. The 2-3 zone still implemented on the defensive end. Skip pass, long skip pass. They tried to screen the off defender and Adam Harper, and they got what they wanted in the 3-point shot, but it was no good. Rebound, ultimately controlled by Matt McCleary into the front court. We have the lead, 2.5 to go, 2:45 to go, I should say. We don't need to take another shot unless it's a free throw or a layup. So 41, we're in a widespread 4-out, 1 post. And that post being Caleb, he's way down on the baseline, deep off the block. Jalen Marsh fouled off the dribble. It's going to send him to the line. 24, Jaden, I think he said Carlin that time. I've been calling him Harden. I don't know. I'm going to go with Carlin just because that's what it sounded like the last time. Apologies to David Humes that I'm not hearing him well. Nonetheless, Jalen Marsh to the line, shooting the double bonus. First shot up and good. Good job. Good poise by Jalen right there. I don't think that's his first shot attempt of the night. No, he had a scooping layup, I believe in the first half. I know it was the first half. That was errant, and so at least that first free throw attempt by him all night, and it was good. Second free throw is short, off the front rim. Caleb Tyson fighting for the ball and gets it. Good hustle again that time. Now we have a 4-point lead, a 2-possession lead. And Morgan Anderson pull-up jump shot, no good. Don't need to take those contested shots. Oh, that ball's out of bounds off of. Oh, I'm going to give the ball to the white team. I think it was off of the white team, to be honest with you. But here we go. Now, Morgan does not need to take that. It was an open shot. It was a contested shot. We don't need to take the contested shots. with a 4-point lead and 2 minutes to play. We need to take layups and free throws, at least in my football coaching humble opinion, which means nothing to Coach Frazier and his staff, as it shouldn't. Right, Ethan? Kind of like people screaming at me from the bleachers sometimes. People don't do that, do they? Never. Some dribble handoffs right here. Jalen on the penetration. There's a layup. Couldn't quite get it to fall. But it'll send him to the line for 2. So the dribble handoff weave creates an open lane for Jalen. He takes the ball to the rim, which he is perfectly capable of doing. Draws the foul and goes to the line shooting 2. First shot up, short. Elwin rolls in. Shooter's touch. So Jalen 2 for 3 on his free throw attempts, all here in the fourth quarter. His 4th attempt also off the front rim. That one didn't fare as well. 2 for 4. 46-41, the 5-point lead for Nashville Christian. See how much pressure we can put on. Oh, that's going to be something. I'm not sure what that signal means. Going to call a foul on Jalen Marsh. Wow, okay. Not sure what he had to do with that, but better than Caleb picking up his 4th. So going to send 22 Stanton, I think, to the line shooting 1. Off rebound, Caleb Tyson. There you go. Got a push right there, which is what I can imagine the Wildcats are going to do for the rest of the game, is get some quick fouls, put us on the line, stop the clock, see how well we can shoot from the charity stripe. Caleb to the line. He hit 1 out of 2 a while ago. See what he does with these 2 this time. Caleb Tyson, senior. One of only 3 seniors on the squad. Missed the first one. Caleb's a senior. Luke's a senior. Luke Catalone, that is, number 2, and Morgan Anderson, number 25, all seniors here at Nashville Christian. Second attempt up. That one looks better, feels better since it went in. 47-41, 6-point lead. Dribble penetration runner off the side of the backboard, no good. That was out of bounds off of Donovan Smith. Unfortunate there, we could have had the possession, but that is, as they say, the way the ball bounces sometimes. Jalen Marsh on the block with the pressure. No shot. Howell's attempt from the corner nullified by a foul. Number 22, Ryan Stanton, picks up his, did it say 5th? Not sure what's going on. That's his 5th, yeah. So, Stanton fouls out. 1:42 to go. The DCA staff not entirely happy with the way the game's been officiated. Minute 38 to play. Donovan Smith controlling the ball into the front court. Good crossover dribble, creates some space. Dribble handoff to Jalen Marsh to Morgan Anderson. So we're just going to play keep away as much as we can. They're going to foul us here at some point, and we're going to have to hit our free throws. Wolf, they got it on the Wolf, tapped it away from Donovan. So 3-pointer up, good. There you go. That's what you don't want. Now it's 1 possession with 1:12 to go. And we had no shots, no free throws, no opportunity to extend the lead. Instead, we gave up possession on the tap away from behind. And like it happens a lot, the momentum swung quickly to DCA right there. But nonetheless, we still have the lead. I've said nonetheless too many times tonight, but we have the lead at 3 points with 1:07 to go. Want to take this opportunity to wish everybody a Merry Christmas from everybody here at Nashville Christian. I don't think we're going to broadcast again until after the holidays. Caleb came charging out of the huddle there. He's got somebody's blood on his shorts. They're going to make him sit out if he doesn't get that taken care of in the next 25 or so seconds. The officials are huddled up here. on the floor. They don't usually do that. A lot of times they'll stand one behind each huddle and one across the way at half court, but they're conversing about something. Came to some agreement there, and now after the first horn, they dismiss, take their positions. It's going to be Nashville Christian ball on the side in the front court. With 1:07 to go, 3-point lead. It's going to be Luke Catalone, Donovan Smith, Jalen Marsh, Morgan Anderson, Caleb Tyson. Catalone to take the ball in bounds, look for a screen from Jalen for Donovan. There it is. They switch the screen. Caleb runs to the ball, asks for it, doesn't get it. Morgan wisely pulls it out. Donovan with the possession. Almost loses it, does lose it. Nah, it's twice Donovan's lost it. Good hustle by Luke. Ball's loose. Everybody's going to be diving for that. And then the possession goes to DCA. I don't know what they wanted there, but it was a loose ball, and everybody, when I say they, I mean the faithful of DCA. They ultimately got what they wanted, which is the ball. So they're going to have to settle for that. No foul was called. I don't know if that's what they were angling for, but the ball was loose, and there were a lot of bodies flying. Kind of steal the bacon style. 50.8 to go to set the clock for you. 3-point lead for Nashville Christian. Don't want to foul, that's for sure. Would like to guard against the three-pointer right here, that's for sure. We're in the corner. Morgan almost got a tap away. Howell dribbles in, shoots. Morgan deflects it. That's all right. It's a two-pointer, but it's no good anyway. Donovan, a loose ball, going after it. Still loose, coming after it. No foul. 30 seconds to go. There's a foul. Wow, there's a lot of emotion from the DCA crowd in the direction of the officials. A lot of frantic play right there. I'm not sure what you could call other than the foul that was called, ultimately. I believe on Morgan. It is a 1-and-1 scenario. First shot up, no good. Long rebound, Morgan Anderson got it. Holding on to it. Dribbling out. Donovan Smith has the ball. Well, Donovan's had some trouble with the ball here in the last few possessions, especially going to his left. Donovan's complaining of maybe some sweat on the ball, creating some viscous conditions. I don't think he's going to get any help from the official as far as that goes. But 23 seconds to go. We have the lead. We don't need to shoot. We're going to get some free throw opportunities for sure if we just control possession of the ball. While we have this timeout, we're going to make a shout out to our wrestling team who competed today out at, I believe, BGA. Coach Tim Satterfield, second year at the helm, leading the grapplers in their efforts this season. Got almost a full team, got a lot of great kids wrestling. Watched them the other night against Lebanon. Got some pins, some good fights. That's what you want to see. Not fights like literal fights. Some good efforts in wrestling. Fights come later, I guess. Catalone's got the ball in the front court. There's the foul. 18 and a half to go. While we got a break, I'm also going to give a shout out. Good to see Coach Justin King back on campus after his ACL surgery last Monday. Coach King, the only major injury of the football season. Luke Catalone's first shot is good in that he tore his ACL at University of School of Jackson in celebration of the Tip 6 victory that we had there. But he's back on campus after surgery that went well. Catalone's first shot was good, which is more important right now. Well, Coach King's important, but those two shots are important to the final tally of this game, which right now is 49-44. Three-point shot up, no good. Rebound, Caleb Tyson. Morgan Anderson. Don't lose the ball, Morgan. Just hold it. You don't need to go anywhere. And we got a foul. I believe it's on Morgan. 6 seconds to go. 5-point lead. Exciting finish. Want to make sure I commend Luke again on his 2 free throws. Those were clutch. Is the best way I can describe them. It was a 1-possession game, now a 2-possession game. You would not choose to have DCA at the line to shoot with the clock not running, but there's only 6 seconds left. Fight for a rebound, no fouls. Get the ball in if he hits them both. First shot up and good. 4-point lead. The best thing can happen now for DCA is a miss and a rebound and a three-pointer. Excuse me, a make. Got to make it, I guess, first. So we got to get the ball in. Second shot, no good. That's going to help us. Caleb Tyson fights for the ball. You don't have to save that there. All right, 5 seconds left. 5.1 to be exact. We have the ball out of bounds. Jalen has to stand still. We got 4 across the line right here. Like, see Adam break deep. He didn't do it, but we got the ball to Donovan. They draw the foul. Donovan draws the foul, I should say. That was on number 24. I think Carlin is his name. Going to send Donovan Smith to the line, shooting 2. Going to be able to ice this one, if not already, with the 4-point lead. Donovan shooting the double bonus. Only a freshman at the helm of the offense as the point guard. Hits it. I've got him at 7 points tonight. That one is as important as any others. His 8th point equally as important as now. 51-45, a 2-possession game. 3-point shot, in and out, no good. Nashville Christian pulls the victory out of the jaws of defeat. For 3 quarters we trailed. Adam Harper hit a 3 that gave us the lead at the end of the 3rd. We maintained control of the lead and the game through the 4th quarter. Kudos to the boys for maintaining their poise and closing out the weekend with 2 wins. So congratulations to Russell Frazier and his staff and the boys as we go into the Christmas break. Thanks again to Ethan Vick, Winston Zhou for putting this together. Mr. Andrew Atkins for this media relations. And we'll see you next time. I think Coach McPherson will be back the next time we broadcast.